Who do you think bankrolled this dossier?
You know what? I still have no idea. And I think that's the problem. We don't know who bankrolled this dossier, and here we are 10 months into this investigation, and we still don't know that. I think that's a problem, that the American people, and I would think Democrats would want to get to the bottom of this.
Moments after that interview with the House Intelligence Committee chairman, the Washington Post moved this story, saying the Hillary Clinton campaign and the Democratic National Committee helped fund research that resulted in the now famous or infamous dossier containing allegations about Donald Trump's connections to Russia and possible coordination between his campaign and the Kremlin, people familiar with the matter said. So in other words, the Clinton campaign and the DNC. Meantime, the creators of that dossier, Fusion GPS, have been trying to prevent investigators from looking into how it was funded. They've been in court, in a D.C. Circuit Court. Back with the panel. Laura, this is significant. This moves the ball.
This is huge, and I'm going to tell you why. This entire Jim Comey, the Mueller investigation, this is based on this idea of Donald Trump colluding with the Russians. Now we know, however, that Hillary Clinton, the DNC, the Clinton campaign, they were involved in paying for this dossier that contained information that was compiled by the Kremlin. Christopher Steele found out that the Kremlin was investigating Donald Trump, supposedly. We don't know what to believe about what the salacious allegations were, but Hillary Clinton, the Democrats, were happy to take that information. This is the Kremlin investigating or getting dirt on an American political candidate. So we were all worried about this meeting some two-bit Russian lawyer had with Donnie Trump Jr. when we had the Democrats paying for a Kremlin-designed, in part, dossier that was compiled by this Steele character. And then, it gets better, Jim Comey takes that dossier to President Obama in January and says, look, we have this. They wanted to keep this thing going. Until it was shut down, they were going to keep paying Christopher Steele to dig up more information on Donald Trump. So any collusion that we're talking about, I think Hillary Clinton, the Democrats, with this Steele sleazy guy, and Russia together, all of this. And now I know why they were trying to prevent this information from coming out. I guess we know why they went to court.
We should point out, Catherine, obviously this is a report by the Washington Post. We, Fox, don't have it independently confirmed, but it is, there are a number of investigations on the Hill that now go down this other road.
Absolutely. I think we're all going to be looking into this report, which literally dropped minutes ago. And I do think it's certainly a headline that this White House might want to circulate, unlike others. But yeah, these investigations have continued. There are multiple looks into what has happened in the 2016 race, and the president has expressed extreme frustration. We know that he has been frustrated. He has been insisting there was no collusion. He has called this a witch hunt. And so this may give him an opportunity to try and change the conversation. Ari,
I mean, we're not even talking about the Uranium One investigation that continues as well, but what about this news if the Washington Post is correct?
Well, there's a governmental side of this that troubles me, and that is we now know that a presidential campaign in the United States paid for international dirt that ended up going through America's intelligence agencies as well as James Comey's FBI under President Obama, where they all treated it with credibility and seriousness to the point where it rose into a presidential daily brief, the most sacred of presidential briefings, to the point where they held a special briefing for President-elect Trump in New York City to advise him about what the alleged Russians had on him, only to learn now that the source of this, the funding for it, the impetus behind it, was Hillary Clinton's campaign. Hillary Clinton's campaign, in effect, bamboozled America's intelligence agencies, and the information flowed and rose to the very top levels. This is very troubling that the FBI, if they didn't know the origin of this came from Hillary Clinton's campaign paying for it, why didn't James Comey know that? If he did, why didn't he discount this?
Laura, don't you wish your show started tonight?
Oh, no. I'm telling you. It kills me that it didn't start tonight. This is law, politics, intrigue, all of it. It's great.
Well, we'll be tuning in Monday at 10 p.m. Thank you, panel.